Welcome to 70s Unheard, featuring unheard and unappreciated artists and tracks from the 1970s, the greatest decade in the history of popular music. On 70s Unheard, I feature obscure and underappreciated music from the 1970s, a decade bursting with musical diversity and innovation, including the birth of punk, new wave, hip-hop, singer-songwriter, funk, prog, and electronic music. My name is Jeff Gerkins. Let's start with Aphrodite's Child. Aphrodite's Child was a Greek rock and pop band formed in 1967 by Evangelos Papanathiou, later known professionally as Vangelis. They initially found success in Europe with hit pop singers before pivoting to the progressive rock sound with their third and final album, 666, in 1972, a concept album inspired by the Book of Revelation. It later gained critical acclaim and has appeared on a number of lists of the top progressive albums of all time. While Aphrodite's Child was never a success in the U.S., of course, Vangelis had a notable career beginning with the soundtrack of the movie Chariots of Fire and continuing to his death in 2022. Ahead of his time, I love this song. Here's Aphrodite's Child with Babylon. In the middle, you heard Terry Reid, a British rock vocalist that could have been far more famous had he accepted the slot he was offered. And that was to be the lead singer for the New Yardbirds in 1968. That slot, of course, went to Robert Plant, and the New Yardbirds eventually became Led Zeppelin. Unlike Plant, Reed was also a guitarist, and he wanted to head his own group, so he opted for a solo career that led to little notoriety. Hindsight is 2020. Terry released 8 albums between 1969 and 2004 and is still touring, completing a fall tour in the UK last fall. From his 1973 album, River, that was Dean. And at last, you heard LA via Oklahoma band 2020, whose signature 1979 song you just heard, Yellow Pills, which became a West Coast power pop anthem. You're listening to Radio KCM, and this is 70s Unheard, focusing on exceptional music and artists from the 1970s that may not be as popular or as well known as the 70s songs you hear every day. I'm Jeff Gerkens. I don't know about you, but I loved the 2021 Beatles Get Back documentary that was released on Apple TV a couple of years ago. A particular highlight for me was the arrival of Billy Preston into those sessions, bringing a new life and excitement and joy to an otherwise tense recording session by the Beatles. Their obvious respect for Billy Preston lifted the session, while his keyboard work took the song Get Back to another level. That documentary scene was quite the contrast to what I remember from Billy Preston in the mid-'70s, like his appearance on the first episode of Saturday Night Live and songs like Nothing from Nothing and Will It Go Round in Circles. The Billy Preston song I want to share comes from George Harrison's 1971 Concert for Bangladesh album, an album I'd really never listened to until recently when my buddy George gave me a copy on vinyl. To me, this song is a highlight. Backed by George Harrison, Ringo Starr, Eric Clapton, and Leon Russell, here's Billy Preston on his gospel opus, That's the Way God Planned It.
Why can't we be humble like the good Lord said? He promised to exalt us, but low is the way. How men be so greedy when there's so much left. All things God given, and they all have been blessed. That's the way God planned it. That's the way God wants it to be. That's the way God planned it. That's the way God wants it to be. Let not your heart be troubled. Let mourning and sobbing cease. Learn how to help one another and live in perfect peace. If we all just be humble, like the good Lord said, He promised to exalt us. But no is the way. That's the way. He wants it to be. There got to be the baby. That's the way.
He was sitting in the lounge of the Empire Hotel. He was drinking for diversion. He was thinking for himself. A little money riding on the maple leaves. Along comes a lady in lacy sleeves. She says, let me sit down, you know, drinking alone's a shame. It's a shame, it's a crying shame. Look at those jokers glued to that damn hockey game. Hey, honey, you got lots of cash. Bring us down the bar and we'll have some laughs. Inside I'm drinking, I was raised on robbery. I'm a pretty good cook, sitting on my groceries. Come up to my kitchen, I'll show you my best recipe. I try, but I can't save a cent. I'm up after midnight cooking, trying to make my rent. I'm rough, but I'm decent, I was raised on robbery. Had a little money once, they were pushing through a four-lane highway. Government gave us $3,000, you should have seen it fly away. First he bought a '57 Biscayne, he put it in the ditch. He drank up all the rest, that son of a bitch. His blood's bad whiskey, I was raised on robbery. You know you ain't bad looking. I like the way you hold your dreams. Come home with me, honey. I ain't asking for no bull like me. Hey, where you going? Don't go yet. Your glass ain't empty and we just met. Don't mean when you're loaded. I was raised on robbery. I can feel it. Now it's time. Open your eyes. Fears be gone. It won't be long. There's a light in the skies. It's okay to look outside. The day will abide and watch the sunrise. Sun, it shines on all of us. We are one in its hands. Come inside and light my room like the heart of every man. It's okay to look outside. The day will abide and watch the sunrise. It's okay, look outside. Your love, it will abide. And watch the sunrise.
And in the middle, you heard one of my favorites from an album I gifted my daughter Sarah just this past Christmas, Court and Spark, an album that the Village Voice named the best album of 1974. That was Raised on Robbery with Joni Mitchell. And lastly, you heard the original American power pop band led by Alex Chilton, one of the most mythic and influential cult acts in all of rock and roll history. Big Star with Watch the Sunrise from their 1972 album, #1 record. You're listening to 70s Unheard. I'm Jeff Gerkins. Let's talk about Nick Lowe from his 1978 debut album, Jesus of Cool, which was retitled Pure Pop for now people for the more sensitive American record-buying audience. Here's British power pop pioneer Nick Lowe with So It Goes.
I remember the night the kid cut off his right arm in a bid to save a bit of power. He got 50,000 watts in a big acoustic tower. Security's so tight tonight. Oh, they're ready for a tussle. Better keep your backstage passes, 'cause your promoter had the muscle. And so it goes, and so it goes, and so it goes, and so it goes. But where it's going, no one knows. And so it goes, and so it goes, and so it goes, and so it goes. But where it's going, no one knows. In the tall building sit the head of all nations, worthy men from Spain and Siam. All day discussions with the Russians, but they still went ahead and vetoed the plan. Now up jumped the U.S. representative. He's the one with the tired eyes. 747 for him in that condition, flying back from a peacekeeping mission. And so it goes, and so it goes, and so it goes, and so it goes. But where it's going, no one knows. And so it goes, and so it goes, and so it goes, and so it goes. But where it's going, no one knows. And in the air there's aftershave lotion in the wake of a snake-hipped Persian. On his arm is a skin-tight vision. Wonder why she ain't mine, she is his. And so it goes, and so it goes, and so it goes, and so it goes. But where it's going, no one knows. And so it goes, and so it goes, and so it goes, and so it goes. But where it's going, no one knows. But where it's going, no one knows. But where it's going, no one knows.
And that was early Atlanta Rhythm Section from their self-titled 1972 debut album, Love Me Just a Little. Atlanta Rhythm Section went on to produce 7 top 40 and album rock hits, including Imaginary Lovers and Spooky and So Into You. This is 70s Unheard, featuring unheard and underappreciated artists and tracks from the 1970s, the greatest decade in the history of popular music. Back in the early 70s, when I was young, my mother liked going to auctions and estate sales and occasionally dragging me along. As a child, I remember being in one particular auction in Muldrow, Kentucky, where one of the offered items was a box of 45 singles, apparently emptied from a jukebox, probably from a local tavern or pool hall. One of my favorite uncles, Uncle Gene, saw me looking through the singles, which included very early Johnny Cash singles, Wilson Pickett, and old Charles Brown releases, in addition to dozens of singles I had never heard before and didn't recognize at all. Gene looked at me and said, "Do you want me to bid on those records?" Absolutely. I remember him bidding, increasing 50 cents at a time and getting the entire box of 45s for around $2. I dug through those records for months, and I still have many of those singles mounted on the walls of my stereo room. This is one of my favorites from that box of random jukebox rejects purchased at auction. This is the Jaggers featuring fuzz guitar and some tasty cowbell work on a song that reached number 2, held from the top spot by Simon and Garfunkel's smash hit, Bridge Over Troubled Water. Here's the rapper from the Jaggers.
Hey girl, I bet you there's someone out to get you. You'll find him anywhere, on a bus, in a bar, in a grocery store. He'll say, "Excuse me, haven't I seen you somewhere before?" Rapper, rap, they call him the rapper. Rap, 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 you know what he's after. So he starts his rapping, hoping something will happen. He'll say he needs you, a companion, a girl he can talk to. He's made up his mind. He needs someone to talk it to. Rapper, rapper, rap, they call him the rapper. Rap,
I stayed at home. Or when I'm dreaming, or just lying in my bed. I think you've got it in for me. Is it all in my head? Is it in my head? Can you convince me? When everything I see just makes me feel you're pulling me down. And if it's true, this pathetic clown will keep hanging around. That's if you don't mind.
In the middle, you heard one of the most influential British punk bands of all time, thanks to their crisp melodies, driving guitars, and biting lyrics. That was the Buzzcocks with I Don't Mind from their 1978 album, Another Music in a Different Kitchen. And lastly, that was Miami-based Jimmy Bo Horn, who enjoyed some success in the 1970s doing dance-oriented songs and R&B novelty tracks. Produced by Harry Casey, better known as KC of KC and the Sunshine Band fame, you can tell. Dance Across the Floor has been sampled by many rap groups, including Da Lynch Mob and DJ Cash Money. Horn is currently alive and well, living in West Palm Beach, Florida, and working in event management as the president of Joy Productions. In the 1970s, Saturday Night Live had a knack for introducing quirky but memorable acts. I'm thinking of people like Leon Redbone, Devo, and Captain Beefheart. Another quirky but compelling act I remember from Saturday Night Live was the Roaches. That was three New Jersey folk pop singing sisters who appeared on a notable November 1979 episode of SNL hosted by the one and only B. Arthur of Maude and Golden Girls fame. The sisters got their first break when Paul Simon brought them in as backup singers on his 1973 album, There Goes Rhymin' Simon. They began as a duo with only two of the sisters playing the Greenwich Village Folk Circus. But it was their first album as a trio, The Roaches, released in 1979, that received the most recognition. From that album, here's Maggie, Terry, and Suzy Roach with the autobiographical number, We.
Give out our ages, and we don't give out our phone numbers. Give out our phone numbers. Sometimes our voices give out, but not our ages and our phone numbers. We come from Cleveland, New Jersey, but now we know in New York City. We better get a chance before the shady affairs get in the band. Some guys are one of interest. We smell orange, the Indian Jay. We are Maggie and Terry and Suzy. We spell our last name R-O-C-H-E.
When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me.
Futures that I was to see. Wow, will. Que sera, que sera.
When I grew up and fell in love, I asked my lover, what will I be? Will I be rich day after day? Here's how my love said.
Whatever will be, will be, will be. Que sera, sera. Whoever will be, will be. Oh, the future's not ours to see. Que sera? Oh, you'll get down. The future's not ours. Everything I do gonna be funky from now on. Yeah, everything I do gonna be funky from now on. Just to be myself and to do my thing. A little soul can't do no harm. Yeah, 'cause everything I do gonna be funky from now on. Yeah, everything I do gonna be funky. Yeah, from now on. Yeah, everything I do gonna be funky. Yeah, from now on. Yeah, yeah. Some may say that I've got no class, but I'm doing what I want to do. So groove with me if you can, or just do what you can do. Oh, shucks. Wire, the house on fire. Wire, the house on fire. Everything I do gonna be funky from now on. Yeah, everything I do gonna be funky from now on. Yeah, never before have I felt so good just being natural me. Minor hang-ups and minor ties, but deep inside I'm free. So let your hair down and get down with it. You can say what's right or wrong. Yeah, everything I do gonna be funky from now on. Yeah, everything I do gonna be funky. Yeah, from now on. Yeah, everything I do gonna be funky. Yeah, from now on. Everything I do gonna be funky from now on. Everything I do gonna be funky from now on.
In the middle, that was Sly Stone with Sly and the Family Stone with their version of the old Doris Day hit, Que Sera Sera, from the 1973 album Fresh, which was really their last successful album. Books can and have been written about the life of Sly Stone, a life marked by both incredible success and profound struggles. But that's a story for another day, as we are almost out of time. And lastly, we heard New Orleans legend Alan Toussaint from his 1971 album Toussaint. And that does it for 70s Unheard. I'm Jeff Gerkins. Catch me every Wednesday at 11 a.m. here on Radio KCM. You can follow me on Twitter or X at 70s Unheard. I'll post every song from today's show in order as a playlist on Spotify at Jeff Gerkins, Gerkins. Feel free to follow me if you want to hear these songs again. Email your questions, suggestions, critiques, compliments, whatever, at 70sunheard@gmail.com, spelled with no spaces, no apostrophes, or no caps. I look forward to hearing from you. Until next time, I'm Jeff Gerkins with 70s Unheard. Have a good day.